In order to protect the safety of children in schools across America, we propose that at least one teacher in each department within a school be armed. This would help disperse where guns are located within a school in order to maximize security coverage. Each teacher within each department must apply to become that designated armed personnel. After the application process is completed, at least one teacher will be selected from each department. After being selected, the teacher will have to attend gun safety classes and undergo a background check with the possibility of a mental health background check. If our plan was implemented, in order to ensure maximum school safety, we will account for at least 5 teachers, one in each department, who would be trained to possess a gun. The Second Amendment to the Constitution provides citizens with the right to bear arms. This right was affirmed following the D.C. v. Heller 2008 court case. The McDonald v. City of Chicago case of 2010 incorporated this right to the individual states. Several acts were passed regarding gun control, including the Gun-Free School Zone Act of 1990, the Brady Handgun Violence Prevention Act of 1993, which led to background checks before gun purchases, and the Federal Assault Weapons Ban from 1994 to 2004 was a prohibition of semi-automatic assault weapons. This act, however, did not cause much of an impact in decreasing violence, which reveals that some sort of method of banning weapons is not going to have great results. On January 16th, President Barack Obama released his plan to reduce gun violence, which included his hopes to require background checks for all gun sales, strengthen the background check system for gun sales, which includes incorporating mental health, pass a new, stronger ban on assault weapons, limit ammunition magazines to 10 rounds, finish the job of getting armor-piercing bullets off the streets, give law enforcement additional tools to prevent and persecute gun crime, end the freeze on gun violence research, make our schools safer with new resource officers, counselors, better emergency response plans, and more nurturing school climates, and finally, to ensure quality coverage of mental health treatment, particularly for young people. In Virginia, House Bill 1557, sponsored by Delegate Robert Marshall, states that they would train designated individuals to carry concealed handguns on school property. House Bill 1582, sponsored by Delegate Mark Cole, states that it would permit armed security guards, if hired by the corresponding agency, to carry firearms onto school property and prohibits the Board of Social Services from adopting any regulations that would prevent a child daycare center from hiring an armed security officer. The 10th Amendment to the Constitution states, "The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively, or to the people." In regards to gun control, the national government must have different responsibilities than each state government. The national government must enforce background checks for every transfer of firearms. These background checks must include mental health. It's vital for this to be enforced at the national level because that would eliminate discrepancies between states and people crossing state borders to purchase firearms to avoid background checks. Our proposed plan would have to be enforced by the Virginia state government. Every state in the United States is unique and different in its own way. Each has its different opinions regarding guns and different school systems, so they would require a different plan. Arming teachers would be virtually cost-free. In Dickinson County, Michigan, some National Rifle Association certified instructors are looking to train any teachers and school staff in the Certified Pistol License course for free. This would imply that there would be no cost for teachers to take classes to become certified. Also, there would be no cost for hiring people to come and defend the school because teachers are already employed and paid by their counties. The only potential cost from this plan would arise from the state paying for teachers' guns. Each pistol would cost roughly $400. The cost could be reduced if guns were purchased previously owned. A box of ammunition would cost roughly $10, but hopefully this ammunition would rarely be used, so it wouldn't have to be regularly replenished. Additionally, teachers, in order to purchase a concealed weapon, would need to take a firearm safety class. This sort of class is generally low in cost, usually between $25 and $60.